Hello, lovely ladies. How are you today? Just thought I'd get on here and do a check to see how everybody's going. We've got some really, really trying times at the moment, and I know there are a lot of people who are in lockdown. There are a lot of people who are struggling, being isolated, being disconnected. There are a lot of people who have lost their jobs, their independence, their financial security. And there are a lot of people who this pandemic, this global pandemic, has triggered emotions that could well have, and they may not even realise it, have been sitting in their DNA from their great grandmothers that were triggered in the last pandemic and the one before that. So there's real fear, real desperation, real emotional turmoil that's going on for a lot of people. And I want you to know that you're not alone in that. That for some of us, and I was always somebody who did this, whenever I felt emotion in relation to just about anything, struggling with feeling not good enough or not worthy, struggling to feel like I didn't fit in, struggling to feel like there was something wrong with me, struggling with depression and sadness and all of these 100 different things, I always felt like I couldn't say anything to anyone because I felt like I was the only person who could feel this. No one else will understand because nobody knows what it is that I'm going through. It's also, you can sort of think that nobody else is feeling this, is going through this, is struggling because they're not showing it or saying it. So we tend to isolate ourselves in this place where we think we're the only one who's going through a struggle, a hardship, a horrible time where you're really stuck, you really can't move forward, you really don't know what to do with yourself. But then you put a mask on, you pretend everything's okay. And I want to tell you that everybody else is doing the same thing. You are not alone. You are not the only person who is struggling. It may not be the same struggle. It may not be the same emotion. It may not be the same event that's caused that struggle for you right now. But you are not alone in the struggle. You are not alone in having emotional baggage or emotional pain. You are not alone in feeling like life's too much. Why me? Why is it so hard? What can I do? Why can't I shift? Why can't I just get up and get over this? Why can't I? It's something that so many women say to themselves. This is not just you. And I hope that it helps to know that, because it definitely helped me to know that I wasn't the only one who was feeling this. I wasn't the only one who was stuck in this struggle, in this noise, in this mess in my head. There are so many women who are feeling it. You are not alone. And there will be. There may not be the same thing as you, but there will be somebody that will listen to what is going on for you, that can maybe give you a different perspective. It may not help, because when you're in that emotional space, in that pain, it's really hard for anything to shift it other than something big and strong and amazing, like revolutionary, like Creatrix, that can simply resolve that for you. I want you to know that that is an option. It is there. It is the be all and end all for women. I absolutely believe with all my heart. And we guarantee what we say, that there is results, but that isn't the point of this. I want anyone who sees this to know that they're not alone, to know that we are all in, what was the saying the other day? We're all in the same storm. We're just all in different boats. And you could say that about the pandemic. We're all in the same storm. You can say that about life. Life is a storm. It comes and it goes and it's here and it's gone and then it's back and then it's crazy. It dumps, meters of snow, and then there's rain and there's lightning and there's thunder and then there's sunshine. Life is a storm. People are here, everything's good, then something happens or somebody dies or a pandemic comes along. Life is a storm, and we're all in our own boats, but we're all in the storm together. And no boat rides the ocean for life without having some turbulence, some major, without going through some storms. It's just impossible. So I don't know if this has helped. I want you to think about whatever is going on with you. There is somebody going through something similar. You are not alone. There is nothing wrong with you. I guess that's the biggest point. We all have emotions. We all have struggle. We all deal with it in different ways. But we all have emotions. We all have baggage. We all have struggle. And it does help to reach out. It is really hard. I never reached out. I never reached out. I never told anybody what was going on with me. But I now know, and that's why I'm trying to help you and tell you that there is other people who will understand, will know, will have their own struggle. They won't be judging you. We always think that people won't get it. They won't know it. They couldn't possibly feel what we're feeling. The fear of people judging us or thinking something wrong with us. We keep it inside. We lock it. We suppress it. And then we just put layers on top of layers on top of layers. And that's why it gets so damn heavy. But opening up by reaching out, by sharing. And if you're watching this and you don't have struggle, then you reach out to somebody else. If they're being disconnected, they haven't been reaching out, they haven't been talking to you where they normally would. If they've been angry, they've been snapping, which is not like them, you reach out, because it's really hard for someone who's in the struggle to do that. So we need to reach in more. And I think we're coming up to Are You Okay? It's September, and putting it on Facebook is not enough. Putting a post on your page is not enough, especially in times like these when we are all struggling with this current life situation. Whether you're in lockdown or not, you're in this pandemic, this COVID outbreak that is affecting. It's shut borders, it's shut down families, it's shut down, even if you're in a state where you don't have the current lockdown, you might have people of your family in a different state where they can't get to you, you can't get to them. And even I noticed the other day, I put a call out for a Zoom chat. Let's just connect. And I thought, why haven't we been doing this the whole time? Seeing someone face to face is better than just texting, better than just messaging, better than doing nothing at all. Get on a Zoom, get 2 or 3 friends on, face to face connect. If you're in lockdown, if you're not, then face to face connect, go for coffee, make time. It is important. Connection is important, especially for women. I'll leave it there, but if you want to connect with me, if you want to share, if you want to open, if you feel like you need to talk, I am here. Please don't isolate yourself in your head. We've got enough isolation. Please open up, reach out, own whatever it is. There is nothing wrong with whatever it is. Own it, accept it. It's the first step in wanting to get better, in wanting to release that, in wanting to move forward, wanting to get past that. And I know I used to say to myself, oh, there's no getting past this. There is absolutely none. There is. No matter what you're telling yourself right now, small steps can lead to a big journey. And I'm here. And I'm hoping everybody is doing okay. But reach out if you need to. Bye for now.